The most expensive mistake we see in construction has nothing to do with building. It's finding out what the project actually costs too late to do anything about it. If your number comes back way over what you expected, the problem usually isn't the price. It's the order you find the price out in. Here's a real example. A homeowner came to us expecting around $500,000, a number he'd pulled from a square foot rule of thumb or one of the AI tools everyone leans on nowadays. The trouble is, none of that can actually see your project, your site, your details, what you're really trying to build. So we built him a conceptual budget, the real all-in cost, and it came back at $650,000. $150,000 over budget. That's over what he had in his head originally. He took it to 2 other builders, and they both landed in the same range. The expectation was off, not the price. Now, here's where the order really costs you. A lot of people hire an architect first, draw a full set of plans, sometimes even pull a variance, all without putting a real budget to it. We've seen how that goes. The plans come back, the project isn't feasible at their budget, and now they're not just redrawing, they're reapplying for the variance too. That's thousands of dollars and months of lost time to fix what was really an order of operations issue. There's a better way to sequence it. Talk to a builder before you hire the architect. We build that conceptual budget first, based on hundreds of builds we've already done. Once you've got it and it's solid, then we bring in an architect. We work closely with a few we trust and can point you to or use your own if you'd prefer. Either way, now the design's getting drawn against a real budget instead of a guess. And here's the part that matters most. Sometimes that number and everything you want just don't line up. When that happens, you've got 2 ways to go. Trim the scope to fit the budget or move the budget to fit the scope. The point is, you're making that call now with that number in front of you instead of finding out halfway through the project that was never going to work. We'd rather have that conversation on day 1 while you haven't spent $1 on design or signed anything with anyone else. So before you fall in love with a drawing, before you call in an architect, find out what it really costs to build. Get that answer while you can still do something with it. That's the conversation that protects every decision after it.
The type of contract you sign with your builder might be the most important decision you make before you start construction. There are 2 main contract types in residential construction for custom homes and additions: cost plus and fixed price. Cost plus means the builder charges their actual costs, materials, labor, subs, and adds a percentage on top. The problem is your final number isn't set until the job is done. If costs climb, you pay more. There's no ceiling. A fixed price contract, which is what we use, means we give you one number before construction starts, and that's your price. We do carry an escalation clause for extraordinary material spikes, but it's rarely triggered. And we can hold that line because of how much planning goes in before we ever give you the number. A fully defined scope is the only way to stand behind a price, which is exactly why pre-construction exists. The benefit to you is peace of mind. You're not auditing invoices or waiting to find out your final number. You sign a price, and that's what you build. If you want to understand how our contract structure would work for your project, reach out through the contact form on our website.